June 13, 1944, 08:15 hours, Villers-Bocage, Normandy, France. SS Obersturmführer Michael Wittmann, 30 years old, commander of Tiger 07, Heavy SS Panzer Battalion 101, peers through his optics at a sight that makes him pause. On the road below his position, British tanks, not just a few tanks, an entire armored column. Cromwell tanks, half-tracks, supply trucks, stretching nearly a mile along the narrow road leading through Villers-Bocage, and the British have stopped. Crews have dismounted. Some are brewing tea, others are smoking, talking, relaxing. No security posted, no reconnaissance deployed ahead, no defensive positions prepared. They're sitting in a column on a single road, completely exposed, assuming no German forces are nearby. Wittmann counts the vehicles, approximately 25-30 tanks and armored vehicles visible from his position. He radios his crew, load armor-piercing, target, British tank column below. His gunner, SS Unterscharführer Balthasar Wohl, traverses the turret, acquiring the first target through his gun sight. The loader slams an armor-piercing round into the 88mm gun's breech. Wittmann's Tiger is one of 5 Tigers from Heavy SS Panzer Battalion 101 positioned near Villers-Bocage, but the other 4 Tigers are 2 kilometers away, too far to support immediately. Wittmann is alone, 1 Tiger tank against an entire British armored column. The smart decision: observe, report enemy positions, wait for reinforcements. But Wittmann doesn't make the smart decision. He makes the aggressive decision. Fire. The Tiger's 88mm gun roars. 800 meters away, a British Cromwell tank explodes. Hit in the side armor, ammunition detonates, turret flies 20 feet into the air. British crews scramble toward their tanks, but they're too late. For the next 5 minutes, Wittmann will conduct one of the most devastating single-tank ambushes in military history. By the time he's finished, 14 British tanks and armored vehicles will be burning wrecks. An entire British advance will be stopped, and Michael Wittmann will become the most famous tank ace of World War II. This is the story of the ambush at Villers-Bocage, the 5 minutes that made Wittmann a legend. And the death, 2 months later, that ended his remarkable combat career. The Tiger Ace. To understand Villers-Bocage, we need to understand who Michael Wittmann was. Born April 22, 1914, in Vogeltal, Bavaria, Germany. Wittmann joined the German army in 1934, serving initially in infantry. In 1937, he transferred to the SS Verfügungstruppe, SSVT, predecessor to Waffen-SS. When war began in 1939, Wittmann served as an assault gun commander, operating Stug-3 assault guns in Poland and France. In 1940, Wittmann transferred to panzer units, commanding Panzer III medium tanks. In 1943, Wittmann received command of a Tiger WWII heavy tank, the most powerful tank in the German military. The Tiger WWII specifications: length 8.45 meters, width 3.56 meters, height 3 meters, weight 54 tons. Armor, 100mm frontal armor, nearly impenetrable to most Allied anti-tank weapons. Main gun, 88 Makoki 36, could penetrate any Allied tank at 2,000 meters. Top speed, 38 km on road, 20 km cross country. Crew, 5, commander, gunner, loader, driver, radio operator. The Tiger was expensive to build, mechanically complex, fuel-hungry, and slow. But in combat, it was devastating. A single Tiger could destroy entire tank platoons before they could effectively return fire. Wittmann proved exceptionally skilled at Tiger tactics. Use terrain for concealment, position Tiger hull down, only turret visible, to minimize target profile. Engage at maximum range, exploit Tiger's superior gun range to kill enemy tanks before they can shoot back. Relocate after firing, don't stay in one position where enemy can concentrate fire. Target priority, kill anti-tank guns first, threats, then enemy tanks, targets, then soft vehicles, opportunity targets. Between January 1943 and June 1944, Wittmann fought on the Eastern Front, primarily in Ukraine and southern Russia. His kill tally accumulated rapidly. By December 1943, 88 confirmed tank kills by January 1904, 117 confirmed tank kills. This made Whitman the highest-scoring tank ace in the German military. On January 14, 1944, Whitman destroyed 19 Soviet tanks in a single day during fighting near Berdichev, Ukraine. Hitler personally awarded Whitman the Knight's Cross with oak leaves, one of Germany's highest military decorations. German propaganda featured Whitman extensively, using him as symbol of German armored superiority. In June 1904, Whitman's unit, Heavy SS Panzer Battalion 101, was transferred to Normandy to counter the Allied invasion. The battalion arrived June 12th, 6 days after D-Day. The next day, Whitman would conduct the action that made him legendary. Operation Perch, June 6 to 12, 1904, the week after D-Day. Allied forces have established beachheads in Normandy but haven't broken out. German forces hold defensive positions around Caen, blocking British advance inland. British commanders devise Operation Perch, an attempt to outflank German defenses by advancing around Caen's western side. The plan? 7th Armored Division, the famous desert rats who fought in North Africa, will advance south and east, bypassing German strong points, and capture Villers-Bocage. From Villers-Bocage, British forces can threaten German supply lines and potentially encircle German forces defending Caen. It's an aggressive plan requiring speed and surprise. 7th Armored Division Commander, Major General WWII Erskine, believes his veteran division can execute it. June 12th, 7th. Armored Division begins advance. Initial progress is good. German forces are thinly spread, unable to defend everywhere. By evening, June 12th, 7th Armored Division's lead, Element 2nd Armored Brigade, is positioned 3 miles from Villers-Bocage. The brigade commander, Brigadier William Looney Hind, orders advance to continue at dawn, June 13th. A troop, 4th County of London Yeomanry, equipped with Cromwell tanks, will lead the advance. The Cromwell tank specifications: weight, 28 tons, half the Tiger's weight. Armor, 76mm frontal armor, vulnerable to Tiger's 88mm gun at any range. Main gun, 75mm, could penetrate Tiger's side armor at close range, but ineffective against frontal armor. Top speed, 64 km, faster than Tiger, but inferior in combat capability. The Cromwell was adequate against German Panzer IVs, but outmatched by Tigers. June 13th, 0600 hours. A troop advances toward Villers-Bocage. The troop consists of 4 Cromwell tanks, several half-tracks carrying infantry supply trucks, total approximately 30 vehicles in column formation on a single road. The British advance unopposed, no German forces encountered. At 0800 hours, a troop reaches Villers-Bocage and enters the town. Still no resistance. Brigadier Hind accompanies the column, confident the advance is succeeding. At 0815 hours, the column stops on a road northeast of Villers-Bocage. Why stop? Multiple factors. Crews tired from overnight movement. Need to coordinate with follow-on forces. Perceived absence of German forces creates false sense of security. The British make several critical mistakes. Mistake 1. Stopping in column formation on a single road, creating a long, linear target. Mistake 2. No reconnaissance ahead or on flanks. No early warning of German forces. Mistake 3. Crews dismounting, leaving tanks unmanned and unable to respond quickly to threats. Mistake 4. No defensive positions, tanks not dispersed or positioned for all-around defense. These mistakes, born from overconfidence and fatigue, create the perfect opportunity for Michael Whitman. The British mistake. At 0815 hours, Whitman's Tiger is positioned on high ground 800 meters from the British column. Whitman has been observing British movements since dawn. He radioed battalion headquarters. Large British column advancing on Villers-Bocage. Approximately 25 to 30 vehicles. No security. Request permission to engage. Battalion commander's response: wait for other Tigers to arrive. Do not engage alone. Standard tactical doctrine. One Tiger should not attack an entire enemy column, risk of being overwhelmed or flanked. But Whitman sees the British have stopped, crews have dismounted, no defensive measures taken. If he waits, the British will realize their mistake and prepare defenses. If he attacks now, he can destroy multiple vehicles before they can react. Whitman makes command decision. attack immediately. He doesn't wait for permission. He doesn't wait for reinforcements. He attacks. At 0817 hours, Wittmann's Tiger moves from concealed position and descends toward the road where British column is. Stopped. First target, Cromwell tank at rear of column. Range, 800 meters. Gunner wall fires. Hit. Armor-piercing round penetrates Cromwell's side armor. The Cromwell explodes. Ammunition detonates, killing crew instantly. British crews react with confusion. They hear explosion, see burning tank, but don't immediately identify where fire is coming from. Some crews run toward their tanks. Others take cover. Officers try to organize response, but Wittmann doesn't give them time. Second shot, another Cromwell, hit, explodes. Third shot, half-track, hit, burns. Fourth shot, Cromwell attempting to reverse, hit, disabled. Wittmann's Tiger advances down the road, moving parallel to British column, firing repeatedly. The Tiger's 88 mm gun fires every 68 seconds, limited by how fast the loader can handle rounds. But every shot is hitting targets. The British column stretches nearly a mile, targets everywhere. Fifth shot, supply truck, explodes in fireball as fuel ignites. Sixth shot, Cromwell, penetrated, crew bails out. Seventh shot, half-track, destroyed. Some British tanks attempt to return fire, but their 75 mm guns are ineffective against Tiger's frontal armor. Shells bounce off harmlessly. And the Tiger's superior optics and crew training mean Wittmann fires first and accurately, while British shots miss. Within 5 minutes, A8 to 0822 hours, Wittmann has destroyed 11 vehicles. But the attack isn't over. 5 minutes of destruction. At 0822 hours, Wittmann's Tiger reaches Villers-Bocage town center. The lead elements of British column are in the town square, including Cromwell commanded by Captain Lord Cranley, a troop commander. Cranley's Cromwell is positioned in the square, crew dismounted. Wittmann's Tiger rounds corner into square. Range, 50 meters, point blank. Cranley's crew sees Tiger, attempt to remount tank and engage. Too late. Wittmann fires. Cranley's Cromwell hit in side armor, explodes. Captain Cranley killed. Other British vehicles in town square attempt to escape, reversing, turning, trying to evade. But the narrow town streets limit maneuver. Wittmann systematically destroys vehicles as they attempt to flee. By 0830 hours, 13 minutes after first shot, Wittmann has destroyed 11. Cromwell tanks, 2 Stuart light tanks, 13 Bren carriers and half-tracks, 2 anti-tank guns. Total 28 vehicles destroyed by 1 Tiger tank. But Wittmann's Tiger has also been hit. British anti-tank gun damaged Tiger's tracks and drive sprocket. The Tiger is immobilized in Villers-Bocage town center. Wittmann and crew abandon Tiger, withdrawing on foot to German lines. British forces, shocked by sudden destruction of their lead elements, halt advance and establish defensive positions. Operation Perch is effectively over. The British advance that was supposed to outflank Caen and threaten German rear areas has been stopped by 1 Tiger tank and 1 aggressive. Commander. The legend and the truth. The Villers-Bocage action made Wittmann famous throughout Germany and beyond. German propaganda exploited the action heavily. Headlines: 1 Tiger destroys entire British column. Radio broadcasts featured Wittmann interviews. Newsreels showed Wittmann receiving decorations from Hitler. German civilian morale, suffering from Allied bombing and Eastern Front defeats, was boosted by stories of German battlefield success. Wittmann was promoted to SS Hauptsturmführer and awarded additional decorations. By June 1904, Wittmann's confirmed kill total: 138 tanks destroyed, 132 anti-tank guns destroyed. He was Germany's highest-scoring tank ace. But the truth about Villers-Bocage is more complex than propaganda suggests. Complexity 1. Other German tanks participated. While Wittmann initiated the ambush and destroyed the majority of vehicles, other Tigers from Heavy SS Panzer Battalion 101 arrived during the action and contributed to destroying British vehicles. German propaganda attributed all kills to Wittmann alone, creating simplified narrative of individual heroism. Complexity 2. British mistakes enabled the ambush. Wittmann's success resulted from British tactical errors as much as German skill. Stopping in column formation, failing to post security, allowing crews to dismount, These mistakes created vulnerability that any competent German commander would exploit. Complexity 3. Strategic impact limited. Villers-Bocage stopped Operation Perch, but British forces established alternative routes around Caen. By late June, British forces were advancing despite Villers-Bocage's setback. The action delayed British advance by days, not weeks or months. Complexity 4. British response. British forces learned from Villers-Bocage's mistakes. Never stop in column formation in potential combat zones. Always post security, reconnaissance ahead and flank guards. Never allow crews to dismount until area secured. Prepare for Tiger ambushes. Tigers were known threat by June 1944. Post-war British analysis identified Villers-Bocage as command failure, attributable to overconfidence and inadequate tactical precautions. Despite complexities, Whitman's action at Villers-Bocage remains one of most remarkable individual tank actions in military history. His aggressive decision-making, accurate gunnery, and tactical skill demonstrated what one well-positioned Tiger with skilled crew could accomplish. 2 months later, Whitman's death, August 8, 1904, 2 months after Villers-Bocage. Operation Totalize. Canadian First Army launches major offensive to capture Falaise and encircle German forces in Normandy Pocket. Heavy S Panzer Battalion 101, Whitman's unit, is positioned to counter Canadian advance. At 12:30 hours, Whitman's Tiger engages Canadian Sherman tanks near Saint-Thos, south of Caen. Whitman has destroyed 2 Sherman tanks when his Tiger is hit. The killer. Disputed. 3 possibilities claimed credit for destroying Whitman's Tiger. Possibility 1. Sherman Firefly tank, British Sherman variant with 17-pounder gun capable of penetrating Tiger armor, from 1st Northamptonshire Yeomanry. Crew claimed they hit Tiger at 800 meters, observed Tiger explode. Possibility 2. Allied aircraft, Hawker Typhoon fighter bomber armed with rockets. RAF claimed Typhoon attack, destroyed Tiger in Saint-Thos area. Possibility 3. Another Allied tank or anti-tank gun in confused battlefield environment. Post-war analysis using battlefield archaeology and forensics determined Whitman's Tiger was hit by armor-piercing round that penetrated turret ring, the joint between turret and hull, a known weak point. The penetration ignited ammunition. Catastrophic explosion killed entire crew instantly. The round most likely came from Sherman Firefly, consistent with impact angle and penetration characteristics. But definitive proof impossible. Multiple vehicles firing simultaneously in chaotic battle. Whitman and his crew were killed. SS Hauptsturmführer Michael Wittmann, age 30. SS Unterscharführer Balthasar Voll. Gunner SS Rottenführer Heinrich Reimers. Loader SS Stormann Karl Wagner. Driver SS Stormann Günther Weber. Radio operator. Their bodies were not immediately recovered, buried in battlefield grave, locations uncertain. In 1983, 39 years after Wittmann's death, road construction near Saint-Thos uncovered remains of 5 German tankers and destroyed Tiger tank. Forensic analysis and dental records confirmed Michael Wittmann and his crew. They were reburied with military honors at German Military Cemetery, La Combe, Normandy. Wittmann's grave became pilgrimage site for military history enthusiasts, controversial because Wittmann served in Waffen-SS, organization later declared criminal. Legacy and controversy. Michael Wittmann remains one of World War II's most famous tank commanders. His kill total, 138 tanks confirmed, has never been surpassed. His action at Villers-Bocage became case study in armor tactics, taught at military academies worldwide. But Wittmann's legacy is complicated by his service in Waffen-SS. The Waffen-SS, military branch of Nazi SS, included combat units like Heavy SS Panzer Battalion 101. While some Waffen-SS units fought conventionally, others committed war crimes and atrocities. Post-war, Waffen-SS membership became disqualifying for veterans' benefits and public recognition in Germany. Debates about Wittmann focus on separating individual combat skill from organizational criminal responsibility. Some argue Wittmann was soldier doing his job. Evaluating tank tactics doesn't require endorsing Nazi ideology. Others argue celebrating Waffen-SS members, regardless of individual actions, validates criminal organization. Modern military historians generally approach Wittmann as tactical case study rather than hero. His aggressive Vessi decision-making at Villers-Bocage demonstrated successful exploitation of enemy mistakes. His crew's gunnery skill and Tiger's technical superiority enabled rapid destruction of enemy vehicles. British tactical errors, stopping in column, inadequate security, created vulnerability. The lessons apply to modern armored warfare. Terrain positioning, crew training, and exploiting enemy mistakes matter more than technological superiority alone. June 13, 1904, 5 minutes on a Norman road, 1 Tiger tank, 1 commander's aggressive decision, 28 British vehicles destroyed. Michael Wittmann's action at Villers-Bocage was extraordinary, showcasing individual skill, tactical aggression, and technological superiority converging in single devastating moment. 2 months later, Wittmann was dead, killed by the same type of armored combat he'd mastered. His legacy remains complex, tactical genius serving criminal regime, celebrated for skill while condemned for allegiance. But the tactical lessons endure. Terrain matters, training matters, and aggressive commanders who exploit enemy mistakes can achieve results far beyond their numerical strength. These stories of tactical brilliance, controversial legacies, and the thin line between heroism and service to evil deserve to be remembered. Subscribe so they never fade into history. Next time, the airborne operation that failed spectacularly. 9 days, 17,000 casualties, and Montgomery's biggest mistake that almost destroyed an entire division.